Hello, everyone, and welcome to another episode of Talking Marvel. I am your co-host, Mr. Amazing, Allan Awesome, joined always by Jason, the Diamond Harris. How are you today?
I'm good. How are you, sir?
I am great. This is our spoiler-filled breakdown of Doctor
Oh,
Strange and the
yes.
Multiverse of Madness.
Let's
We
get
are going to
into it.
say all of it. And I could be potentially eating a hot a chicken wing with a very, very, very hot sauce. So yeah, we will see. We'll have to tune into the end of the episode to see if that happens. But first, let's start off with pretty much the beginning. It opens up with Dr. Defender Strange helping America Chavez try to get the book.
Mm-hmm. The Book of Ashanti.
The Ashanti. And they are being attacked by this mummy-looking monster, which was pretty badass to see. It was pretty sweet.
Yeah, I thought they were going to save that for the end sequence, just the way the trailers were working out, but they looked really good in the beginning. I wouldn't expect to be like thrown in though. Like,
right.
I wanted a little bit more of a backstory, but it's like we just got like off and running.
Madness right off the bat.
Right.
So pretty much Defender Strange dies from this monster, and America Chavez.
He deserved it.
Sorry, but he tried to turn his back on her. Tried to drain her powers, which is a pretty big plot in this movie, actually. We'll get into that. So she opens up one of her star portals and are transported to what we now have confirmed. It was even said in Spider-Man Far From Home, where Mephisto says this is Earth 616. So it has been confirmed. We are Earth 616.
Although it should be kind of separate because the comics are 616 and we don't follow, well, the MCU doesn't follow the comics per se. So I think it should be a different number, but that's just the ultimate geek in me.
Yeah. It's just shocking that like Quentin Beck, like kind of like, shot in the dark, just said 616 and actually got it right because he was an actor. There was in this movie
making shit up. Yeah.
In Far From Home, he does say the multiverse, but he was an actor, so you don't know if the multiverse is real. Now we find out that it is absolutely real, and we are absolutely Earth 616. But we see it's our 616 Doctor Strange waking up to what he thinks is a nightmare, which comes to find out, nope, he is seeing an alternate version of himself in the multiverse, which let's go back to Avengers Endgame. Not Endgame, Infinity War, where Tony is talking with Pepper about, like, I had a dream where, like, we had a kid. We named him Morgan. So it's now confirmed that Tony Stark saw an alternate version of him where he had a daughter. This movie blew my mind.
Yeah, a lot of callbacks. I saw a lot of callbacks too.
A lot of callbacks
to the first Doctor Strange movie and everything.
Yep.
A lot of callbacks, a lot of Easter eggs. Definitely very enjoyable. It was worth the wait.
We then see Doctor Strange get ready for a wedding. I wish I could use magic to tie a tie. I still don't know really how to tie a tie.
Me either. Don't feel bad.
That was so cool. He's like, whoop. So he's going to Christine Palmer's wedding. His ex.
That was devastating.
Yeah, and we see a cameo from the Doctor in the first one, who, come to find out, was blipped. That's crazy. I want to know who else.
He's all feeling sorry for himself and his loss of his cat.
His cat.
I mean, I understand we lost your brother, but like your cats, bro. Like
your cats.
Could have opened with the brother and then said my cats, but you know.
Oh, and my cats died too. Like I kind of felt bad for him, but
he looked rough. He definitely really looked rough.
Yep. So then Doctor Strange is like talking to Christine, and then he sees there's something going on in the city, and it's Gargantos, invisible Gargantos, which now proves that only a certain powerful being or being possessed by an Egyptian god can see dark demons, like the jackals in Moon Knight.
Yeah, like he had to do a visible spell on it to make it visible. Well, maybe Wanda made it invisible when she sent it after her in the first place.
That's right,
that could be a thing too.
And that's where we're getting at, because Doctor Strange meets up with America Chavez and Wong, and they find the body of dead Defender, and he buries him on top of the roof. So then Doctor Strange decides to pay Wanda Maximoff a little visit. And like right off the bat, you're like, yeah, this is all an illusion, without a doubt. And then she flips it off. She just wanted to know where America Chavez was,
which was a callback. It was a callback too to the first Doctor Strange movie, because you remember in the beginning during the chase scene with the Ancient One, and she waved her hand and then made it into the Demir dimension. That's exactly what Wanda did. She waved her hand and got rid of the illusion, just like the same way. It was awesome. I was like, oh, I see.
She's a sneaky bitch in this one.
Yeah, I was like, where is this? Is this where like the cabin was at the end of WandaVision? Like,
yeah, it was
her using the dark hole, because it looked totally different at the end of WandaVision.
Yeah,
and we gotta assume some time
more trees.
Passed. Yeah, it was like it was fine, and like she waved her hand. Is a whole fucked up wasteland. So was that just from her using the dark hole, like studying it?
I think so.
It was corrupting her and corrupting everything around her.
The minute she was looking for her kids. So pretty much in this movie, Wanda is looking for her kids. She needs to find a way to travel through the different multiverses, and she found America Chavez, and she's trying to take America Chavez's powers so she can find a reality with her and her kids where she's happy. And I get it.
It was kind of sad, to see her have like the dream and a flashback to WandaVision again, and then like her waking up. I felt for her, but I don't know. I was angry that she was the full out villain. But like I said before, like I guess that like she's been used by so many people that like they wanted to put her out there front center, like saying these are her choices. This is her doing. Like it's not being controlled by a robot or Infinity Stone, anything. Nope. Like these are her choices. Her. Yeah,
it's crazy. So then she attacks Karmatage, completely just destroys it, and that's where America Chavez sends Doctor Strange and her through all those different portals.
That was an awesome sequence. I still like his little mind trip in the first one though.
Yeah. Was that part first, and then they land in 813 or 838?
Yeah, that happened. So their little acid trip, and then they landed in 838.
Yeah, and then they land in a weird Earth 838, and it was.
And I didn't know if you noticed too when they were going through the worlds. One of them was like the Spider-Man noir, black and white kind of world. I was hoping. I was like, I wonder if Allan noticed that. I saw.
Yeah, I saw it really quickly. When I knew that part was happening, I like leaned forward. I was like, okay, paint, okay, and I was like, dinosaurs. I was like, was that like, because there is like a land in the comics.
Yeah, the Savage Land.
Savage Land. I was like, oh, did they just go through the Savage Land? That would have been cool. But they land in Earth 838, and they go to find like their version of Doctor Strange, who has a statue built for them. Says he died in honor of killing Thanos. And then they meet up with Mordo. Yep.
Yeah, it was really weird seeing him being so friendly, open strange. He was like, okay, on red, right?
I was like, okay, something's crazy is about to happen.
And like then, my brother.
Yeah. Right. And then we see like Wong and Wanda go to Wundagore Mountain.
Finally introduced it, and you saw how they cut out that part in the trailer, right? Like when we saw the actual what is it? The actual like temple, throne room, whatever.
Yeah,
we saw a statue of Wanda on the wall. There was no statue of her. It was just that little circle from the Darkhold, like that symbol. But there was no statue, so they were definitely trying to keep some spoilers away from us.
Yeah, which is good because we're about to get some crazy shit. So we go back to Doctor Strange in 838, who was in one of those little pods with America Chavez. And we hear, and I swear to God, this was the moment I like got so giddy in the theater. I heard Baxter Foundation. I fucking
noticed
lost it.
I pointed
I
it
was
out.
like,
I was
did
like,
she
oh,
just
I
say
heard
Baxter? I was like, she said Baxter, didn't she? And then moments later, we are introduced to the Illuminati. Starting off with, I think it was Sharon. I think they started off with Sharon Carter.
Yep.
Then Black Bolt. Ooh, they even got the character for Black Bolt to play from the Inhumans.
Yep.
Which is why I was like, hey, maybe we should watch Inhumans again. Like, then we see Mordo. I think his name's like, he has some silly name. I can't remember.
Carl. His name is Carl Mordo. That's what it was in the comics too. He was like, Carl. Your name was Carl.
He's like Carl. Then we see Maria Rambeau has that version of Captain Marvel
powers. Yep.
And then we see the smartest man alive, motherfucking Reed Richards, played by John fucking Krasinski. And I lost it. I clapped. I'd never clapped during movies. I was like,
I was happy too.
Fuck yes.
Definitely so good happy. Casting.
So happy. And then it was at that moment I was like, oh yeah, by the way, here's Professor Xavier riding in on his yellow hovercraft chair from the X-Men comics.
And they played the little cartoon theme.
Play the cartoon fucking music.
Yeah.
Sorry for the F-bombs. This part had me hyped. Sorry.
Yeah.
But, and I guess we can kind of say that the new X-Men animated X-Men 97 show coming out, which I guess
tie into it, right?
Takes place right. It picks off right where like the series finale happened in the 90s. And it's definitely going to be a canon. It's definitely going to be a crossover, like What If was for this.
Good.
So then we find out that Doctor Strange got corrupted by the Darkhold, and Professor Xavier shows this Doctor Strange what really happened, and you see Thanos just dead as hell.
What is it like? It's just skewered right on his infinity sword.
Yep, and he missed.
What the Darkhold will do. I guess the Darkhold was stronger than the infinity, but he didn't have the whole gauntlet. He only had 4. I was about to say he only had 3 or 4 stones, right? Yeah.
Yep, because he didn't get the Time Stone from Doctor Strange yet, and he didn't get the Mind Stone from Vision. So he only had power, space, reality, and soul. So, yeah. So then they just kind of kill that version of Doctor Strange with literally a whisper by Black Bolt.
I'm sorry.
That's how powerful that guy is. He just goes, I'm sorry.
I was telling Dave.
Boom.
Dave was like, why doesn't he talk? I'm like, no. His voice can like blow holes in mountains and shit. He should never talk.
Yeah.
That's why he got that tuning fork on his head now.
It's sign language. So then we get the threat of Wanda attacking the Illuminati. She is dreamwalking. So Wanda,
I just like say for a second that like I knew when Sam Raimi directed, I was like, there's gonna be some kind of callback to the Evil Dead. And like when that first possession thing happened, that was dead. That was exactly like the Evil Dead. I loved that sequence. That sequence was awesome.
Yeah,
he didn't just awesome.
He did not disappoint with this. It was fucking nuts.
He definitely brought us a horror movie. I knew it.
Oh yeah. So dreamwalking is a spell in the Darkhold where you can take over another version of yourself in a different multiverse, which is mind-blowing to me. So she takes over Earth 838's version of Wanda and just destroys all my hopes and dreams that I just got the past 5 minutes ago.
I know, that was devastating. It was devastating.
Most gruesome thing in an MC movie I've seen this so far.
Yeah.
So Reed Richards is trying to talk to her. He even brings up his wife, his kid, Valeria,
and Franklin. They got to mention Sue Richards too.
And somewhere along the way, he does give birth to a variant of Kang. So we could probably see Fantastic Four in Quantumania. That kind of might be like a big thing. But so she tells him like, oh, good. So they're not gonna grow up alone. And this is after she just destroys
She
Black Bolt.
spaghetti-fied him. Oh yeah, she destroyed Black Bolt first. She blew out the side of his head.
Because Reed Richards, who's the smartest man alive, was like, he can kill you with one word. And he's like, oh yeah, what mouth?
Yeah, what mouth?
And then like he's like freaking out, like obviously, and then straight
That's
up
crazy
Matrix.
though. Like, well, I guess it.
Well, yeah, because it's not. You can't go out.
So
it's gonna
like,
go back.
I know, but it's like I thought that he could like take the power back in, maybe.
Yeah, no. I mean, he freaked out. He was like Neo from the Matrix.
Yeah, that's be a freak out moment. My mouth just disappeared. I panicked for a second. Yeah. Okay.
So
I got you.
That's how Black Bolt dies. Then, yeah, Wanda spaghettifies Mr. Fantastic.
And then Pop. I was like, yo, she was really brutal. Like,
yeah.
It hurt me how brutal she was.
But
I know when she got that book.
Then she cut Captain Carter in half. Like, whoop, by Captain Carter. Then she drains Maria Rambeau's power.
Took her powers. Yeah, I did not see that coming.
Yep.
But I guess like they're both powered by Infinity Stone, and that's why I guess.
Yep.
Wow.
So she took her powers and had like a stone pillar just fall right on her. Then the worst one. I mean, it wasn't the worst one. Black Bolt was pretty bad. That was like their version of Hulk exploding or whatever. But like, yeah, so
he could have had some version to come back. Like, how you just kill the world's most powerful telepath that easily? Like, I understand you're powerful, but come on, you're in his domain. Like,
yeah. So he like tries to get in her head, try to release the other Wanda in her head from being possessed, and she takes over and snaps his neck, and that's it. Bye, Professor Xavier. All of the Illuminati are dead, just like that. Wanda just solidified herself. Yeah, except for Mordo, who was in a fight with Stephen Strange and got stuck in this weird moat thing.
Mm-hmm.
Wanda just confirmed that Scarlet Witch is, without a doubt, the strongest Avenger. Without a doubt. Nobody can kill her.
The strongest villain at this point.
Well, yeah, at this point, the villain.
No longer an Avenger. He said, "You're not getting on the lunchbox now." Exactly. Yeah. He knew what he was talking about.
So now, with the help of Christine Palmer, America Chavez, and Stephen Strange, find out where the Book of Ashanti is, and they go grab it. But Wanda's super powerful, still daywalk dreaming, and
destroyed it.
Destroys it. Destroys the goddamn book.
These books kind of made me mad too, because they're supposed to be mad powerful, but they were so easy to destroy. The Darkhold and the Book of Ashanti.
Yeah, like, Book of Ashanti especially.
That's it. Like one
was like,
and then just gone.
I was
very, very disappointed. But I guess they don't want him to be like a MacGuffin that people keep like going to, because that's why they got rid of the Infinity Stones too. They're trying to get rid of the story breakers, I guess. But come on.
Yeah, because there's a lot bigger threat coming very, very soon. Well, he's already here, but yeah. So the Book of Ashanti is destroyed. So 616, Doctor Strange decides to take a look into the Darkhold, and he decides to dreamwalk with Defender Strange, who is dead. We finally got a zombie Strange
from What If, right?
From What If. It was awesome.
I'm sorry, not from What If, but from the comics What If, because we didn't get him in the show. We got zombie Wanda in the show, I guess. Yeah. And that's why they showed her like that in the trailers, I think, too, because that's what people were going to. But we never got zombie Strange on screen.
You did a little bit, because that is that episode. Because like in the beginning, we're like, it's Strange, Wong, and Spider-Man save. I forgot who else. I forgot. And then like that's when like Wasp comes in.
Well, no, we didn't see the zombie Strange, did we?
Yeah, he gets bit really quick, and you can see him like really quickly.
Oh, really? Maybe I gotta go back and watch it. I must have missed that.
Until he gets destroyed. But yeah, so we got Zombie Strange, Zombie Defender Strange, and he goes to the Wundagore Mountain and has all these dark souls coming out. Even a couple got into Stephen Strange 616. So that comes into play later.
Another Sam Raimi touch.
Yep. Another Sam Raimi touch.
I love
So
it.
they end up fighting, and we were right. All those monsters were kind of working with Wanda because she's the queen bee right now. And then they get into this huge fight, and America Chavez decides to, like, finally intervene and start using her powers. And she shows Wanda the version of her that is being taken over the Dreamwalker, the kids. And the kids get super scared over the Scarlet Witch. And she finally sees that, like, and maybe I am being kind of a bitch.
Evil, yeah. Like,
very evil.
That book, it snuck up on her. I knew.
Yep.
I knew.
So they decide to destroy the temple, which was the last remaining thing of the Darkhold. And as you see, right when it's like the temple is like collapsing, you see the little red flash.
Of energy, yep. That's all.
So if you don't see them die, they're not dead.
Exactly. That's a key. We already discussed that for Hawkeye. Nobody.
Yep. Nobody.
Not dead.
Not dead. Not dead. Especially with Wanda. So we see that, like, we get a little touching moment with Doctor Strange says he loves her, loves Christine Palmer in all realities, all multiverses, but he can't be with her, which is kind of sad. Then we see him walking down the street.
Yeah, he repairs the watch and tries to move on with his life.
Tries to move on with what happened,
and the shit hits the fan.
Shit goes crazy once again. And we see that third eye that he fought with. Oh yeah, we forgot to mention that. He had a huge fight with, like, Dark Strange or whatever.
Oh yes, the music fight.
The music
I loved it. The music fight was awesome.
Yeah, how did we not miss that?
Touch.
How did we miss that? Oh, the Illuminati is why we missed that. We got hung up on the Illuminati.
Yes, hung up on the death of the beloved Illuminati.
Yeah. Yeah, so that scene was pretty nuts. They fight with, like, spells like that, like use, like, music and, like, notes and stuff. Oh, it was awesome. But
then they call back to his origin too, because actually that is how it happened in the comic books. That's why he decided to become a surgeon, was because his sister died.
Yep.
And then he decided to pursue life as a surgeon.
Yeah.
I did like that touch because they did. I read an article where they wanted to mention that in the first movie, but they never got around to it. But it actually makes it more meaningful that we got it the way we did in the second one, I think.
Yeah. So we only got like 10 minutes before I have to upgrade to Pro. I'll cut that out. But yeah.
Okay, we can speed it up.
Yeah, we'll back to it. So yeah, so that defender dies, and then, now he's walking down the street, and that defender had a third eye. So our Doctor Strange is walking down the street, and boom, third eye, and then it ends.
From the comics, straight from the comics.
Straight from the comics. And
I think he ended up getting the third eye because
one of the souls.
Of the souls, and like the touching of the Book of Ashanti and the touching of the Darkhold. I think his powers are like expanding. Like he's not exactly all good, but he's not exactly all bad either.
Right. It's just a little bit in there, and he's embracing it, as we see in the first post-credit scene where Clea shows up and says there was an incursion and they have to fix it, and he shows they open a portal to the dark dimension. Mm-hmm. So that was pretty nuts. And then
she is Sorceress Supreme of.
Yeah. And then the second scene was a play off of what happened in the beginning, like in the middle of the movie, where like Pizza Papa got cast a spell on.
That was the Bruce Campbell scene.
The Bruce Campbell scene. Kept punching himself for 3 weeks. I was so mad I stayed for that. It was funny, but like, come on. I wanted to see
finally
something else. About episode 5, I said if Mephisto wasn't in this movie, I would eat a hot wing or hot sauce with the world's, like, one of the biggest hot sauces. Mephisto is obviously definitely going to be in this movie. Calling it 100%. And I don't know if he's not in the movie, I'll do something stupid. I'll eat like a spoon of the hottest hot sauce I have, because I'm banking everything on it, so that he's going to be in this damn movie.
Maybe a post credits.
If you're not familiar with Hot Wings or Hot Ones, the show, they have a show on YouTube. They have like 10 wings and they interview celebrities, and the last sauce is really freaking hot, and it's called The Last Dab Apollo. So I have that. I have chicken wings. It's not even opened yet. I'm going to shake it. I have 2 chicken wings here, but I'm only going to do one.
Only eating one because
I said Deadpool.
Got to mention.
Cathan got
to mention. And
I said Deadpool was going to be in it, but he wasn't. He wasn't.
It was planned, just like the Doctor Strange thing with WandaVision.
So, we got the chicken wings. I'm going to douse it.
Damn, you made me want some chicken wings. I wish I had some.
I'm going to douse it all over. I only got a few minutes. Oh, this is chunky as all hell.
Yeah, you got to get a brush, a meat brush.
Yeah, I was going to shake them up, but as you can see, I am covering the hell out of this wing.
You are covering the hell out of that wing.
I'm going to cover the other one too. Yeah, I'm going to do the flats, not the...
The flats are always the better pieces anyway.
Yeah.
Meat off the flats.
Okay. Just want to show you. This wing is loaded. It's a lot more difficult to do. Mephisto was not in this movie. I don't know when the hell he'll show up.
He's coming.
He's
coming. He's
So
coming.
I'm going to keep doing this until he shows up. But, all right. I'll move the mic a little bit. Oh, boy.
I can see you turning red. Is it hot?
It's good.
It's getting there.
Okay. Whoa. Oh, I had the hiccups.
I bet after only one wing too. Damn.
Oh, this is the first time I've ever gotten. This is the first time I've ever gotten hiccups.
Damn.
While eating hot wings. Oh man.
See, that's our way of telling Disney to hurry the hell up, so you don't need to be going through this shit, like causing you hiccups and everything else.
Well, you're welcome, America. Really?
No, I see the hiccups. I feel you.
What's with the hiccups? Well, with that, we will bid you all a farewell. And maybe I'll see you next time on Talking Marvel.
Yes, we are still discussing if we're going to go over some old things or we're going to like the Netflix shows or we're going to just jump into Miss Marvel. So we'll make a decision and we will let you guys know, but we will definitely be back.
Keep a lookout on social medias. Damn, that's hot.
Keep a lookout for us, y'all. We'll be back soon enough.
Yes, sir. With that, thank you. And we will see you next time on Talking Marvel.
All right. Peace out, you guys. Have a good one.
Oof.